Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today because, well, we are tackling one of the most common and frankly, most absolutely crucial dilemmas for anyone stepping into the world of Web3. Today, we are putting the two undisputed heavyweights of the hot wallet space head-to-head, MetaMask and Coinbase Wallet. Whether you're looking to secure your first major NFT or you're already an experienced trader deep in the trenches of decentralized finance, your choice of wallet is the foundation of your entire experience. It's the whole shebang. We're going to break down exactly how these two powerhouses compare, using a super straightforward pros and cons format so you can make the absolute best choice for your digital assets.
So, MetaMask or Coinbase Wallet? That is the central question we're answering today. And you have to remember, these aren't just everyday apps. They are literally your personal gateways to the decentralized web. They dictate which blockchains you can interact with, what decentralized apps or dApps you can actually use, and how secure your assets remain while you're connected to the internet. We are going to look closely at their features, their underlying philosophies, and of course, their limitations, giving you a clear, totally unbiased breakdown derived directly from expert reviews and security guides.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our tale of the tape for today. We'll start with the hot wallet arena, look at MetaMask's pros and cons, followed by Coinbase Wallet's pros and cons. Then we'll compare their fees, security, and NFTs, and finish up by choosing your perfect wallet.
Section 1. The Hot Wallet Arena. Understanding the Basics.
Just as a quick baseline refresher before the matchup officially begins, the term we use for both MetaMask and Coinbase Wallet is hot wallet, meaning they are self-custody, they're connected to the internet, and they allow you to easily interact with decentralized protocols like Uniswap or OpenSea. You, and literally only you, are in total control of your assets. There is no central bank holding your hand and definitely no customer service hotline in the middle.
And this brilliantly illustrates the whole concept. Remember, a crypto wallet doesn't actually hold your coins the way your physical leather wallet holds cash. Your assets live directly out there on the blockchain. As our source material from ChainUp points out, it's really just your key manager. It stores the private keys that mathematically prove you are allowed to move those specific assets. Lose the keys, and you lose the crypto. No way around it. Protect them, and you maintain total, absolute control.
Section 2. MetaMask. Pros and cons.
Introducing our first contender. Developed by consensus, MetaMask was originally built specifically for the Ethereum ecosystem and actually boasts over 30 million monthly active users today. When looking at it, the source material asks a really important guiding question. Do you value decentralization and the open source ethos? Cryptocurrency was founded on these core principles of transparency and financial independence. Because MetaMask's code is fully open source, developers all over the world can review it, verify its security, and ensure it actually aligns with that original crypto philosophy. For a lot of Web3 purists, this is a massive, massive selling point.
So let's break down the actual pros and cons for MetaMask. On the pro side, as we just mentioned, it is fully open source. Plus, because of its huge popularity, it integrates with almost every single decentralized application out there. Basically, if a dApp exists on Ethereum, it supports MetaMask for sure. It also features a really great portfolio tracker that lets you view your holdings across multiple platforms. But looking at the cons side, MetaMask has a pretty significant limitation. It is restricted strictly to the Ethereum blockchain and EVM or Ethereum Virtual Machine compatible chains, like Polygon or Avalanche. Out of the box, you just cannot store Bitcoin or Solana natively on MetaMask.
Section 3. Coinbase Wallet. Pros and cons.
Bring out our second contender. Now, I want to make an important distinction right off the bat here. We are talking about the self-custody Coinbase wallet today, not the main central custodial exchange. And the guiding question for this wallet shifts our focus completely. Am I looking for support for multiple blockchains and a smoother user interface? If MetaMask is built for the hardcore Ethereum purist, Coinbase Wallet takes an entirely different philosophical approach. It's aiming to be a convenient, one-stop shop for a much wider variety of networks, with a really heavy emphasis on user experience.
Let's detail the pros and cons for Coinbase Wallet. The absolutely biggest pro is its multi-chain support. Unlike MetaMask, Coinbase Wallet supports cryptocurrencies built on entirely different blockchains. We're talking Bitcoin, Solana, and Dogecoin. Users also consistently praise its really clean interface, often reporting it just runs smoother than MetaMask on both mobile and desktop. It also offers personalized usernames like yourname.cb.id, which is a huge deal because it completely eliminates the need to memorize those super long, complicated wallet addresses. But what's the main con? Its code is closed source. For those folks who prioritize total transparency and that pure decentralized ethos, this is definitely a notable drawback.
Section 4, Fees, Security, and NFTs.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how they compare head-to-head on the day-to-day features. First up, if you're an NFT investor, great news. Both wallets offer really robust support for buying, selling, and trading NFTs directly within their interfaces. But when it comes to built-in swap fees, meaning when you trade one token for another directly inside the wallet itself, there is a real difference. MetaMask charges a flat fee of 0.875% for swaps. Coinbase Wallet, on the other hand, utilizes standard exchange fees, which range from 0.05% to 0.60%, so Coinbase could potentially be the cheaper option for those in-wallet trades. And just as a quick technical reminder again, MetaMask is open source, while Coinbase Wallet is not.
Moving on to security, the good news is that both of these are considered highly secure hot wallets. They both offer absolutely vital features like transaction previews. This lets you see exactly what you are signing before you actually click accept, which is huge for protecting yourself from malicious smart contracts. Coinbase Wallet also features specific DApp block lists to prevent you from interacting with known bad actors. Furthermore, and this is absolutely crucial for more advanced setups, both wallets allow for hardware wallet integration. This means you can physically connect a cold storage device like a Ledger or a Trezor and use the hot wallet slick interface while keeping your actual private keys totally offline. Best of both worlds, right?
However, and I can't stress this enough, the technology is only as secure as the person using it. Our sources repeatedly emphasize that human error is usually the weakest link in any self-custody setup. So here are the fundamental security rules you literally must follow regardless of which wallet you choose. First, back up your seed phrase offline, ideally on paper or metal. Never, ever store it in the cloud or take a screenshot on your phone. Second, never share your recovery phrase with anyone. Actual support staff will literally never ask for it. Third, beware of fake wallet apps or phishing websites. Always download from official sources. And finally, regularly check and revoke unnecessary token approvals so that malicious dabs don't somehow end up with unlimited access to your funds.
So putting this into practice during your setup is pretty straightforward. Step 1, install the official app. Step 2, write down that seed phrase safely offline and double-check that you actually wrote it down correctly. But Step 3 is a pro tip that so many users still overlook. Send a small test transaction first. Before you go moving a massive amount of crypto, send a tiny amount just to verify the address and the network. This one simple step can completely protect you from devastating mistakes, like sending funds to the wrong blockchain or falling victim to those awful address poisoning scams where hackers literally try to trick you into copying a fake address from your own transaction history.
Section 5, Choosing your perfect wallet. Well, we have definitely covered a lot of ground today. Impartially summarizing this matchup based on all our expert sources, it really ultimately comes down to your personal priorities. If your top priority is the open source ethos, and you plan to spend pretty much all your time deeply embedded in Ethereum decentralized finance and EVM chains, MetaMask is the undisputed battle-tested champion, no question. However, if your priority is exploring multiple different blockchains like Bitcoin and Solana, all while enjoying a highly polished, clean user interface with simplified usernames, Coinbase Wallet is going to be the recommended choice for you.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this final overarching thought. Which wallet truly aligns with your personal Web3 journey? Are you the hardcore Ethereum purist seeking total decentralization, or are you the multi-chain explorer prioritizing a really smooth, unified experience? Ultimately, the choice of who acts as your personal key manager is entirely up to you. Take your time, really weigh the pros and cons we discussed today, and remember to always prioritize your security above all else. Thanks so much for joining me today, and keep learning.